Hello and welcome back to Perfectly Gone Gaming. In our last episode, we discussed Mario a whole lot and just the generalization of where Mario's going to go and where Mario's been, and our favorites.
Yeah. So, just to elaborate a little bit more on that, I think Nintendo has to introduce some new IPs.
IPs?
I forget what IP stands for, but it basically means like the start of a new project. Like Mario is an IP, Sonic is an IP. Basically, like Bioshock is an IP. Everything stems from an
Bioshock's
IP.
an IP?
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't compare Bioshock to Mario.
No. It basically means that everything is under. So like, what's the best way to explain this? Actually, Mario and Sonic is. So Mario, and then there's all like even all the side games, all the like stuff that even like has to just do about the characters in the world of Mario goes under the Mario IP. So that's why Bioshock is one, because everything goes under. Yeah. So they basically need to like create a brand new franchise at this point.
It's hard for people to create franchises now just because there's so much competition.
Exactly, but I think because really, if Nintendo can't do much with Mario anymore, who are they going to use?
They'll try. They're definitely going to try.
I just don't know how well it's going to go. Yeah, I think Mario Maker is really going to be kind of the nail in their coffin.
They're nailing their very wealthy.
Yeah, they're very wealthy, successful, like gold-plated
coffin.
Yeah.
Wonder what's going to happen when Shigeru Miyamoto finally kicks the bucket.
Oh, God, I don't even want to think about that. Because who was the... I remember... I think it was earlier this year.
Who was his... Owada?
Yeah, I think it was Owada. And that was like... But then again, those guys are like the top of the video game companies. They get worked like death. So I'm surprised they can live as long as they do sometimes.
They're all so happy all the time, though. To be honest.
Yeah.
You ever seen them in an interview? They're fucking stoked.
They're
just living their dream.
What's up, Handyman?
What's up, bud?
I do more damage to you than a normal person would. Because of my gear.
I was looking for a thing to hook onto. There we go.
Whoa.
Where'd you go? Okay, ow.
In the heart for extra damage, okay.
That's what I was trying to do. It's not exactly easy.
Are any of the vigors good against them?
I'll be honest, I kind of forgot that I had them.
Fair enough. I was gonna say, now that you have them, are you just gonna use like Shock Jockey forever? Because I imagine that's like the best.
Shock Jockey is just my personal favorite.
Yeah. Even though, according to a new hat, ammo cap.
Empty clips of fruit.
Autofilling without reloading. It's height. It's free.
I remember the percentage on that one being terrible.
Well, that's at 40%. But
what were you gonna say?
I don't know. I was thinking of something. I was totally thinking of something, and I just don't know what now.
What's your favorite, most obscure IP? I guess.
You know the one I always have like really fond memories of, but like it's not even I necessarily played it that much. I just always loved when I did. Blink's the Time Sweeper.
I've only played it once, but I remember it.
That game was fantastic.
It was really good.
I know they came out with a second one, and I doubt it did that well.
It did shit. It was awful.
But the first one, my God, I just remember having so much fun with it. The little like. Because I'm pretty sure my first two games on the original Xbox was Blink the Time Sweeper.
Yep.
And, what was it called? The Fusion?
Jet Set Radio Future?
No. That game was amazing, and it came with Crazy Taxi 3 on the backside. Like it was 2 games in one disc?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Original Xbox, Fusion Frenzy.
Never played. Never even heard of it.
It was like a bunch of like mini games basically, but
so like
I don't know if you've ever seen it.
Oh yeah, I just saw the cover of it. Yeah, that kind of looks familiar.
Yeah, so it was just a bunch of like mini games basically, but it was a lot of fun.
Can't see.
Oh God, that's really dark. Why is it so dark?
You turned all the lights off.
I thought it was something with the like brightness settings went off.
You know, for me, I would have said King's Quest, although King's Quest has definitely picked up in popularity over the past while.
That's true.
Especially with, like, the newer King's Quest game being worked on.
Yeah, that episode, it's still only episode 1.
Yeah, because I played King's Quest V, Absence Makes the Heart Go Yonder.
Yeah.
I played King's Quest VII, The Princeless Bride, or something like that.
Okay.
I played King's Quest Mask of Eternity, which I really wanted to do on this channel, because it's one of those games that's so terrible, it's good.
Yeah.
But I don't know if I will. Yeah, and then I played the new chapter of the new one, and it's pretty much King's Quest. It's easier than King's Quest, though. Very easy.
That kind of sucks, because those kind of games, it was like...
You can lose. You can lose to the point where you'd have to redo the entire game.
Yeah, and it was...
You might not even know what you did wrong.
And the challenge is that you didn't really know what to do, so you had to, like, kind of find out, and if you couldn't find out, you had to wait to, like, talk to your friends about it. Because, of course, back then, the internet...
Back then, walkthroughs didn't exist. I never beat King's Quest V.
Yeah.
I never even beat Mask of Eternity just because the disc I had was fucked. And I'd get to this one point, and then it just wouldn't work anymore.
Yeah.
I can even remember exactly where it was, too. It was in a place called the Dimension of Death. Oh. And you basically had to open up portals.
Yeah.
And then I would open up this one portal, grab the item that I need, and then it wouldn't let me leave the portal.
Oh.
And forever, it just would not work. And I never was able to beat the game because of that reason.
That's crappy.
It's very crappy, and that's kind of when I gave up on PC gaming. Which I know a lot of people will be like, PC Master Race, blah, blah, blah. In a situation like that,
yeah,
when you like it gets kind of fucked over for you as a kid,
yeah,
it makes you not care that PC is better.
Yeah.
I will admit PC is better, but that doesn't mean I like it.
Yeah, no, I'm like, there are definitely some, like, good, PC games and stuff like that, but when you just grow up on console gaming...
See, I know a lot of people will also say, well, I grew up on console gaming and I'm still a PC gamer all the way, and I'm like, well,
that's
then
good for you.
Maybe you were a mixed breed.
Yeah. Like, there's nothing wrong with it, but, like,
shouldn't
we just love all games?
There's nothing wrong with it, it bugs me that people are always, like, in
Master
my face.
race?
Yeah, in my face about it.
Yeah.
Like, you can play whatever the fuck you want, man.
Yeah,
They're video games.
Totally just remember because we were talking about the original Xbox. Did you... Okay. This will preface it with
I never owned one, if that's what you were thinking.
No. Have you ever gotten in trouble because of video games before? Not, like, with the law.
No.
But, like, with, like, your folks.
Other than me playing it too long and maybe, like, go outside and I can't really think of anything.
Yeah, no. See, I was one of those type of kids that when I was at the age where I should have been outside, I was playing my Game Boy, so my parents would tell me to go outside.
So you just play your Game Boy outside?
Exactly. But, no, okay, so on the original Xbox, they used to have the Xbox magazine, right?
Okay.
And the Xbox magazine would always come with demos.
Yeah.
Now, back when the Xbox magazine first came out, the original Xbox was more intended for adults.
Yeah.
They had kid games, but it was mostly for, like, older teens, adults.
Nintendo was for kids, Xbox was trying to be more, like, adult and teen.
Exactly, and PlayStation was kind of like your middle ground.
Yeah.
So, the thing is that in the beginning, Xbox didn't really care what demos came on their demo discs. Because they always came with a disc that came with, like, 6 demos for games that were coming out. So, one of the demos on one of the discs was Leisure Suit Larry.
Yeah, awesome.
I played it and then realized what it was. And then I kept playing it when my parents weren't home. And then my parents got home one time and saw me playing Leisure Suit Larry, and my dad perfectly knew well what Leisure Suit Larry was without even having to see any of the game. He just saw Leisure Suit Larry, and I got in so much shit.
That's not fair that you get in shit for that. Just be like, well, it came with my game. Of course I'm gonna play it. It's a game. No, I never got in shit for stuff like that.
No. I think the worst thing I ever got in shit for is anyone relative to our age perfectly well knows of a lovely little thing called Limewire.
Yep.
That destroyed your computer.
Yep.
I would do one even better, because Limewire would destroy your computer even if you downloaded, like, movies and music and... I downloaded porn on Limewire.
You never download porn.
Especially, like...
Shit, I died.
Oh,
is that my first death?
That is your first death. Oh. Okay, thanks, Elizabeth.
Yeah, there's actually very little consequence to dying.
Yeah.
It's just, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. But, so yeah, downloaded porn off LimeWire. Worst part is, though, I got caught by my parents. Second worst part is, I was like 10 or 11. And so I got grounded for a month.
As a kid, that's awful.
Yeah, so I got grounded for a month. And my dad, part of my punishment was that, because it was mostly, I was grounded because I had my own computer in my room.
Oh, I was not. I did not have my own computer.
Yeah, so part of my punishment was that my parents took the power cable away from my computer.
Okay.
And they hid it. But I knew where they hid it.
Oh. So
I would, when they weren't home, I would sneak it, go on the computer, and then put the power cord back before they got home. On the last day of my grounding, I got caught.
Oh, fuck.
And I was grounded for another 2 months.
Oh!
And this time, my parents took my entire computer out of the room.
Yeah,
desktops and like everything.
I would have too at that point.
Yeah, so it's just like, it just sucks that when you get caught like the last fucking possible time.
Almost I don't have to hide.
Yeah, and then screwed. But yeah, no, I destroyed that computer because of Limewire.
Yeah.
Limewire was literally like, even just like not even downloading anything off of Limewire, just downloading Limewire onto your computer was basically like saying like, "Hey, computer, I'm giving you AIDS."
Yeah, you now have a very significant expiration date.
Yeah, remember how you were gonna last years? Ooh, no, not any longer.
Yeah.
Now you've got maybe like 2 years max.
That sucks.
Yeah, so... And then, of course, when LimeWire went under, then everyone went to FrostWire. And then FrostWire...
Same thing.
Yeah, it was the exact same thing, but it only lasted, like... I want to say, like, 6 months, and then it went under. So...
I do remember using FrostWire, though.
Yeah, because I remember as soon as I saw that LimeWire wasn't working, I was like, and they were like, here's an alternative, and I was like, FrostWire, done! Chenlin. Is he the guy who's supposed to give you all the weapons?
Yeah, it's the guy for that crying lady that I was talking to. I think it's her husband or something.
Okay.
I wasn't really paying attention.
I know. But, yeah, no, I got into a lot of shit when I was a kid. Mostly just because I had a weird fascination with porn at 10 years old. And I was, like, the type of kid who was, like... I was really smart, but I didn't care to put in effort.
Yeah.
So because I didn't put in any effort, I didn't do well. But it was, like, there would be, like, certain tests where I, like, wouldn't study for it in the slightest, and then I'd go in
and ace it.
Yeah, I'd ace it.
Yeah, that was me. That was basically me as well. If I didn't do my homework at school, like, while I was still in that class, it wasn't getting done.
Yeah.
Because when I come home, guess what? I have video games.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's... I always thought that was the worst. Like, you go to school for, like, 8-9 hours, and then you have to go home and do homework.
8 or 9 hours. I was only in school for, like, an hour. Or 6 hours.
I think... I want to say my middle... Oh, yeah, no, I think my middle school was 8 till 4.
Yeah, mine was, like, 9 to 3:30 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or it might have been 8 to 3:30. I don't really remember.
I think my high school was... Because I did extra stuff out of school. I'd be there from...
Oh.
Certain days I'd be there from 8:30 till 6.
I didn't really do any extracurricular stuff.
Yeah. But... Yeah, like, why would I want to go to school for all that period of time just to go home and literally have to give up my night on more school stuff when I have to go back to school tomorrow morning?
Yeah.
Like...
Sup, homie?
Sup, buddy? How's it going? How's it chilling? How's it hanging? Heisenberg?
Oh, it's Slate. That's the guy that I spared.
You were right. Sparing you was no mercy.
Nope.
I suppose that was what he wanted.
It was. And plus, now he's probably happier.
Yeah, now Elizabeth probably doesn't think I'm a monster for doing that.
Nope.
Oh, they gave you cotton candy in here?
What?
Couldn't have been that shitty of a prison.
Jeez. So nice. Ooh. You only have 4 locks, though.
Shit. Fucking shit. Yes. Give me that.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Yeah, please. Silver Eagle, please. Yeah.
This is it, isn't it?
Number 8.
And you know what? I'm going to leave that as a cliffhanger. What's behind door number 9? You'll have to find out on next episode of Perfectly Calm Gaming with Bioshock Infinite.
Keep coming. Game on.
Bye.
Bye.